Hi, I'm Joni Eareckson Tada. You know, when I was 14 years old, I did the typical teenage thing. You know, putting on appearances, all in hopes to manipulate people's impressions of who I was. And deep down, I mean, I knew what I was doing was, well, I knew it was lying, and putting on fronts was wrong. It wasn't until one day at summer camp when I listened to the speaker walk us through the 10 Commandments, and I sat there on the camp meeting floor, sitting there measuring my life up against these commandments, especially the part about a false witness. And I began to feel so ungodly. I began to feel so unholy. What was happening in my heart right then and there was a good example of Romans chapter 3, where it says that through the law, we become conscious of sin. And that's the law's job. Truth is, though, most of us would like to forget how sinful our own transgressions really are. We try to minimize our sin. We try to make light of it, tame it, housebreak it. Oh, we might say occasionally we lie, but we'd never call ourselves liars. Well, you know what? Meditating in God's Word and God's law, it is so important to be made aware of how sinful sin really is. And it's important if we want to be made like Christ, because sin should not be made light of, and we should feel unholy when we disobey. When it comes to breaking God's law, don't try to sweep it under the carpet of your conscience. No, bring it out front and center, for only then are you really on your way to becoming like Jesus.